Hi, we're still watching the severe thunderstorm right now. It's pushed just south of Delaware County at this point into Franklin County, just north of Columbus. We just got a good downpour here. We are getting reports of pea-sized hail falling from the system. Now, radar indicated that hail could be as large as a quarter. We're also seeing some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This thunderstorm warning will expire at 5:30. Now, National Weather Service is also watching this cell off to the east of that. There is a hail core with that as well. We haven't seen it reached those severe thunderstorm thresholds yet, but we do have an eye on it. This is a severe thunderstorm watch. Then we have a couple of warnings here in the orangey color. So one in Licking County. Both of these will expire at 6:15. Look, they just pulled the one back from Licking County. Now, Coshocton, Guernsey, Muskingum still in one. And as we zoom in, you can really see an impressive hail core on this storm. And that's really our main concern, is large hail. I told you the temperatures are going to be cooler, but not for long, just for Sunday and Monday. Then we're back up into the 70s and 5, 6, 7 degrees above average. However, what goes up must come down. So as we head into the extended outlook, your 8 to 14 day outlook, to wrap up April, it does look like we may be on the cooler side. Just don't say I didn't warn you. The reason we're seeing these stronger winds is we have this low pressure system and this high pressure system, and this is what we call a pressure gradient. So these lines in between it, the closer they are together, well, the higher the wind speeds are in between them. So you can see quite a few lines here. Those are some gusty winds that will work their way into our area behind the front. Here comes the main event right here. But notice as it starts working its way into central Ohio by about 10 a.m., there's not a lot of energy for these storms to feed off of. Then as we get into about 12:30, that's when this line is over Columbus. Again, though, still not a lot of energy just yet for this to tap into. This energy is really going to build, though, into eastern Ohio. And now you see these storms become more well-defined and more energized. And by about 2, 3 o'clock, they really start to fire up. Now, this high pressure that was keeping us dry has pushed off to the east, and we're watching this low pressure system. This is a dry line. A dry line just separates moist air, this Gulf air, to the east of it, and dry air from the west. It acts like a cold front, so it's going to provide some forcing, and this is what may stir up a few thunderstorms as we head overnight tonight. Remember, we're getting set up for an El Nino summer, which means warmer and drier weather. So we've got the month really to get into that weather pattern, and it looks like it's happening.
Wow.
So right now we are experiencing those milder temperatures. 51, we've got a nice light warm breeze from the south right now as well. Your D.R. Horton, America's Builder, current conditions, most of us sitting right around that 50-degree mark. Some of us are on the warmer side of it, like Athens at 53, McConnellsville also at 53. Some of us are on the cooler side of it. Marysville, you're at 48 right now. Kenton at 49. We're seeing a little bit of light rain work its way, but this is really starting to rain itself out as it continues to push to the east. We are holding on to a bit of light cloud cover out there right now. However, those will clear as we head into the overnight. Now, I mentioned we are tracking the chance for some strong storms tomorrow. So here's the area that encompasses, mostly to the north and to the west. And then we're going to hold on to the chance for some thunderstorms into Tuesday as well. Our main focus for this, as far as risks, are going to be damaging wind gusts and some hail as well. Now, we're going to see those winds whip up as these storms work their way through tomorrow afternoon into the evening. We could see up to about 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts when those storms are blowing through, maybe up to 50 miles per hour. And we're going to stay windy, really, as we head through Tuesday as well. Again, that front is just going to stall out. So maybe a few more light little showers tonight, nothing impactful. We wake up to sunshine. First half of your Monday is looking really nice. As we get into the evening, notice some cloud cover building in, and then these storms right here. And I know they look like they're more north of our area. Why are we in this threat? Well, these could track further to the south, and that's why the northwest portion of the state is in that risk for those storms. We're going to continue to see storms, though, into the overnight. We'll even wake up to some rain as you're heading out and about to start your day on Tuesday. And then things really get heavy as we get into Tuesday evening. About 5:30, that evening commute, you're going to encounter some rain. It's going to be wet, and we could even see some heavier downpours, maybe even a thunderstorm or two in here. This continues into Wednesday morning. Your Wednesday morning commute, roads will also be wet. We probably will see some ponding on the roads as well. Localized flooding will definitely be a concern with this event. And then that finally moves out of here, but we are dealing with some low end rain chances, or I should say lower end rain chances heading into the back half of the week as well. This is going to be a lot of rainfall over the next few days. So this is going into, once that rain moves out Wednesday, we're talking anywhere from about 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall possible. There's that drier air I mentioned that's out to the west that will eventually work its way into central Ohio, but we got to get through this next week. Temperature wise, we're seasonable tomorrow, a little cooler going into Wednesday and Thursday. Then our temperatures start rebounding into the weekend, and we'll be back in the upper 60s by this time next week.